that comment because I actually really fucking miss my dog. I've had to give my dog to my mom for the weekend, so I then come to London to do this. So great to be here, great to be here. This is my first time doing stand-up comedy. No! With you, the thing that I've been struggling with the most, not the confidence, has been the writing. I've been really struggling to write. You know, I kind of back myself on a day-to-day basis as being a pretty funny guy. You know, I can tease a giggle out of somebody on like a day-to-day basis. But writing comedy in the hope that it makes somebody laugh is fucked. Absolutely fucked. As a concept, I find it abhorrent in nature, in fact. But whenever I speak to anybody about it, they always say to me, just write what you know. Just write what you know and then add the comedy later. Unfortunately, I suppose I'm lucky in one sense, that what I know is that the last 2 years of my life have been a fucking joke themselves. Okay? There is a whole catalogue of content that I could select from tonight to tickle your proverbial pickles, okay? But tonight's top headline is that I've been in love with four women in the last 2 years, right? I know, rough. And 3 of them broke up with me. What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser, I know. And you know, it's very easy for you to kind of have this picture in your head of these like sweet summer romances, you know, holding hands down the beach and then fucking on it. But no, these loves were rip your heart out, text your therapist as they leave the house and hit the gym. It's bulking season, buddy. These is what this kind of heartbreak has been like. Put it this way, 2 of these women were on my tenancy agreement. Not at the same time, but within 6 months. So it's still not a great look for old me. I'm fully aware of that. I actually had to pay for one of them to get off the tenancy agreement. Yeah, that little mishap cost me $3 grand. Yeah, $3 grand. Yeah, I know. It's meant to be funny. It's more just a bit like a self-roast, really, isn't it? And then another one of them had a 5-year-old son. Beautiful kid. And it actually kind of made me realise that I was maybe ready to be a father. Really, really lovely. Shout out to the baby that I don't think is here anymore. Maybe one day. And you know, I used to go down the park with him, and we used to play football together, and I was getting these visions. I was like, oh man, I'm going to lock myself into a little project on Mbappe here. So it was pretty good, to be honest. It was pretty good. And I had visions of kind of being there in the Premier League, cheering him on. I was having fantasies of lying on a beach with his fit mum in Thailand, while she's just sealed a multi-million-pound deal to Real Madrid. But no, it didn't come to pass, unfortunately. Didn't put her on the tenancy agreement though. Progress. Little wins. But no, I've taken a break from being in a relationship now after my 4 heartbreaks in 2 years. And I focused on being single, trying to focus on me a little bit more. And one thing that I've been doing is just spending more time with friends, right? Friends are great, and I struggled having friends as a kid. And so having a large group of friends as an adult feels like a pretty good thing. I'm pretty proud of myself, go me. And I've got a really lovely friendship group. They're a really funny, silly friendship group, which I think is something that is really valuable in life, to have a group of adult friends that you can act like a kid with. And we play a lot of games together, right? We play quite a few games. You know, we might put the occasional quid on our football team to win, just for a little bit of friendly competition. Or on a night out when the guys and the gals get dolled up and we go out, we might make a tally on like who gets the most compliments from strangers. Never me. I know, I don't get it either, come on. But what I've decided to do is to spice up dinner parties, is to come up with a new game, okay? I'm sure most of you have heard of Snog, Marry, Avoid, heard of that? Or Fuck, Marry, Kill, kind of taking it up a little bit, yeah? Well, I invented a new game. It's called Raise, Abandon, Abort. Stay with me. Lock in, okay? Raise, Abandon, Abort. Let me set the scene. You're around a dinner table, okay? You've got your 4 closest friends there. You turn to your closest friend and you say, Georgina, these are your 3 closest friends. Would you like to raise, abandon, or abort them? I promise you, it ruins dinner parties. Try it with your friends. Guys, that's everything I've got. Thank you so much.